Okay. If we could get our executive director up front to give the welcome, we'll get started with the rest of the exciting events to come. Did everybody find your table number? My table number is 21, so I think it's IQ. No? Okay. Please join me in welcoming our executive director, Kathy Schulfelt.
Thank you, Mike and Michelle. Thank you all for being here today. This is such a great turnout. And I'm going to do a special shout out to Ed Warner, whose brilliant idea was to host a carnival today. And I think it turned out better than I certainly expected. And I think maybe as good as Ed expected, pretty much. We've got lots of fun things to do. And I want to get this show on the road because what are we doing first? The table?
Table game.
Okay, so Michelle will tell you the rules around the table game that we're going to play next. So thank you.
Okay, so I guess the rules are you're sitting at the table number where you're giving at check-in. First table to figure out how they are grouped. The first person to come to me. I knew that was going to happen. But you have to whisper it, because if you're wrong, then... Yes? Okay, let me hear what...
We're at the same table, we know.
Yes. It is the month you were hired. It's January was the first month?
Second and third prize. So
there is.
You talked to 3 people.
So I did talk to 3 people. So you guys top 3 people all got it.
Okay.
So that was, who was it? Caleb, Kayla, and Connie. Whoa. Yeah, well, Connie said the first one and she said January, but we're table 1, so I was thinking the month of January, but yes. Yes, we're good.
But I'm table 21. There's no 21 months. I don't get it.
Because you guys... So you were all gathered in the month, not the number of the month that you were hired in, but like if you were all hired in May, you're at one table, or, right? Split into 2, it had nothing to do with the number. That's why I was confused. That's why, but you got it first, so you're good. They did. And then Kayla, table 2, and then Caleb, table 4.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So there will be food. So if you're starving, just wait a little longer. We've got some really good food coming. So the next thing up on the agenda is the celebration video. Cue video. Do you need the microphone? Okay, so while we're waiting for the technical difficulties to be resolved, Kathy and I will do an interpretive dance of what the core values are of MVA. Okay, not. I would like to, we do have joining us, I hope we don't have technical difficulties there, but we have the staff at the residentials joining us via Skype or some terrific software. Okay, video cued.
It's like a family.
They did tell me to do a lot right now, and they will continue to help me as long as I need it. So that's the good thing about them. They're reliable people.
And the advancements reached out to me and told me that I had other options. They're helping me, with new stuff that I'm not used to, and helping me through hard times, like losing my grandfather.
Before I first got into advancements, I was moving quite a bit. Family stuff was a little more tougher.
They help me to get like a plan, to get my way.
They helped me a lot. They helped me getting over here. They helped me do activities.
We go movie theater, we go beach, go swimming, bowling, basketball.
Fishing, stuff that I didn't know. We go bowling, we do out to eat, we do classes at the Senior Center, we do classes at the Church on the Hill. We go to movies in May, we go to the zoo. We do a lot of things, it's really fun.
Well, they help me with so many jobs without fun.
I work at J.W. Crushard, Lafayette Avenue, not far from where I live. It's actually very fun. I am outdoors, but the staff is very friendly. I enjoy what I'm doing.
We clean the paper, what we call airplane parts.
I'm working for 8 months now. They're helping me get a job in the community, so they're getting me ready to move on from what I'm doing now. I like getting the money and I like to be responsible for my own money.
Young people. No.
They really help. I'm so glad they're here.
They're pretty nice.
Very nice.
Felix. I want to thank the job coaches for helping.
I want to thank everybody at MV Advancements. It's been a huge life turning around for me, and I really enjoy what I'm doing.
How amazing are all you people? You're top notch, so thank you. Applause for you.
Well, the first words you should say in a speech.
I don't know who he is.
Last words you should say.
I could have learned something. Okay, so next on the agenda, first off that video, something we're doing is we're doing the See the Heart tours, and I believe that video will be also used to show the people that attend our Be the Heart event will learn the wonderful work that you all do and the effect that it has on lives. So kudos to you for providing those wonderful services. Next on the list, do we have live streaming with the residential homes? Yes, no? Can anyone? That's not happening. Okay. Technical difficulties? Excellent. So it's recording, and then we're going to post it for them to view. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to introduce Kathy again because she's going to do a PTO drawing, I believe. That is. The girls are rushing. They're getting it. They're getting it. You know, we're really good to help provide services, but throwing these events, we kind of, we're getting better though, don't you think? Yeah?
We're going to do anniversaries first. And then we're going to talk about a day of PTO and doing a drawing. So Ed, if you could come up to do our anniversaries, that would be awesome. We have many employees who are celebrating 5 years with us, 10 years with us, and 20 years with us, which is so amazing, the dedication that you all have to the work that we do and how long people have been with us and through all the changes and the good times and the bad, and we're still together. I think that's pretty awesome. So we have several people to recognize today, and I'll turn it over to Ed.
What am I going to do with all this stuff? I just laid my cell phone down there and I didn't put it on silence. That's probably not going to finish well. Okay, first of all, I need to know who Belinda is. Belinda, she was the winner at the candy drawing over there. She crumpled this up, and so if you could just come right up here and we're going to crumple that back up and take care of these M&Ms for you. Just what you need. There we go. Well, I'm sure you've got about 150 friends around that you can share with. Belinda, that was a hint. Okay, am I just supposed to start out and go from there?
I think we should start out.
Okay, so we're going to start out with our 5-year anniversaries. And I love this thing. Is this thing doing anything other than annoying me? Okay, Stacy Ashton. Where are you at, Stacy? What I got to say about Stacy is Stacy has this cheerful morning greeting that's just matched with her contagious smile that just starts everybody's day off better. As you spend time working with her, it's evident not only does she serve with a joy in her heart, but she has a true passion for reaching the best outcome for each and every client. As the employment counselor for the clients at Industrial Services, she's been placed in many difficult situations and had met with challenging teams to bring the message of growth opportunities for community-based employment. Other than the fact that Stacy is a chocolate fiend, Stacy is a valuable part of our team, and we are privileged to have her with MB Advancements for the past 5 years. Thank you, Stacy. I believe that the next person was at table 21, I'm not sure. Heidi Belinsky. Heidi Belinsky has been with the Dallas CIS program for several years. Heidi, I want you to jog up here. I don't want to get through this before you're here, you know. There we go. Okay, we got it. She recently moved to an on-call position with MBA, but continues to impact her knowledge about the clients she has served. Heidi enjoys finding new and practical activities for the clients to utilize within each and every day. Thanks to you for all that you've done for Dallas CIS to help make this place of success for the individuals we support. Thank you. Going down the 5-year list, Melanie Dorman. I knew. Melanie's not here? Do I get to read it anyway?
Yes, you do.
That'd be great. Melanie, I'm really sorry that I messed up and didn't say your name right, but you're not here, so it's okay. She's celebrating 5 years, 5 consecutive years with MBA. She loves what she does so much that she comes back to MBA a couple times over the past several years. Mel will be the first to tell you that her number one priority is ensuring the happiness of the clients she supports. Her grandson's middle name is William, if that tells you anything. I've been trying to figure that out, so thank you, Mel. What's that? Oh, okay. I didn't know the connection. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Melanie, for your ongoing above and beyond to reach the true mission of MBA in assisting the lives of the clients we serve. Okay. Okay, we got another 5-year for Martha Hantke. Martha, where are you? Oh, here we go. You're not going to believe this. She comes to work every day with a sense of humor, dedication, and tenacity for supreme care. I didn't write it. This is what Martha embodies every day in her work at MBA. There is no doubt that Martha will do what she can do to Martha will do all that she can in her power to ensure a wonderful, safe, and fulfilling life for the individuals that she helps support, all with a joke on the tip of her tongue and a mischievous smile on her face. True. Thank you, Martha, for all that you've done to bring joy and happiness to our clients. Thank you. We got another 5-year, 1 year. I got to tell you a story first. I am serious. Okay, so about 10 years ago, the Portland Trailblazers had the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, and their rivals from Seattle had the number 2 pick. Portland picked Greg Oden, passing on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has gone on to be one of the top stars in the league, and Oden, well, he played a few games, got injured, and that was it. 5 years ago, I was in second position for hiring a new staff. The other staff passed on Patrick Murders, and I got the star. Pat, this is you. Wherever you are, get up here. I got the star. Pat is quiet, he's calm, he's hardworking, and he's the foundational block of building our team. Did I mention that Pat was quiet? To honor that, I think we should just have a moment of silence. You guys failed. Silence. Let's try it again. There's rebels all through this company. He absolutely is loved by our clients and coworkers alike. I am fortunate and honored to have Pat on our team for the past 5 years and looking forward to many more years to come. Thank you, Pat. Tess Nance. I'm noticing an overarching theme as I'm reading through these. Sense of humor is in there a lot. I don't know what that means. Tess has a great sense of humor, and not a day goes by when she doesn't make someone laugh. We appreciate her love for adventure and reaching out to find new and fun activities for our clients. to try. Tess, you certainly have made this an exciting journey so far, and we look forward to having you on our team for many more years. Thank you for all that you do. I'm nervous. Okay. Focus, Ed. You went through this. Tanya Trundy. How close did I come, Tanya? Did I come close, Tanya? Yes. Good. All right. You just don't know how excited I am. I'll probably blow the next easy name. Tanya continues to be a great assist to our Amity CIS program. She is dedicated to her job and the clients she serves. Tanya was promoted to lead DSP about a year ago and has taken this added responsibility with great endeavor. She is dependable, and we rely on her to run the program when management is not present. Is that often? Yeah. Okay, just wanted to know. Thank you, Tanya, for your dedication to all you do to make your program a success. Also, Tanya was presented the 2018 ORA, which is Oregon Resource Association, Works of the Heart Award. She was nominated. The DSP has to be someone who warrants recognition and advocating inclusion in the community, enhancing community participation for the people they serve, installing leadership among peers, and commitment to the profession of direct support. Thank you so much. Double the time frame. Now we're on 10 years. Marcela Martinez. We should have told him in advance. What's that? That would take the fun out of it. Okay. If you know Marcela or work with her, you know her for her calm, loving dedication to the individuals we support and the work that we do. Marcela embodies our values of passion for people, trust and respect. She does not work in someone's home. Marcela is invited into an individual's home and becomes a part of their support family, giving her all and ensuring a meaningful life is had. She is wonderful, and she has experienced the passing of several individuals at Valley's Edge this past year. Thank you, Marcela, for your kind and caring heart that you give so freely of to our clients and staff. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. This guy's got a great job. Randy McAllister. Randy's jogging up here. I've always been jealous of his job, but I'm not going to bring that up right now. After 10 years at MBA, Randy still comes to work every day with a smile on his face, ready to help clients and his fellow staff with anything that comes up. He is patient, kind, dedicated, and puts a tremendous amount of time into the roles of other activities as activities director of supported living, one of the coolest jobs in the company, planning numerous trips and activities that the clients look forward to each and every week. One of Randy's greatest strengths is his understanding that each client is unique. He has the ability to connect with each person in their own way, at their own speed, and individual communication style. He has built lasting relationships with clients and staff alike, which makes him a valued employee. We are lucky to have Randy on our team. Thank you. Stacy, by the way, I don't know if anybody told you, you don't have to go to work tonight. Okay. I think I got a 20-year here. Oh, we need a drum roll. Has anybody got a drum roll? Okay, you guys got it. Roseanne Bowman. We should go into music. You guys did really good. A little off tone, but we're good. You're coming. There we go. For 20 consecutive years, Roseanne has made Amity CIS, and more recently, the CIS division, the primary focus of her strengths and talents. She truly is a teacher at heart. Her leadership style and ability to see great potential in both her clients and her staff makes her an amazing role model. Thank you, Roseanne, for giving your heart and soul to our clients and your staff. You have made such a difference in so many lives by always remembering it's the small steps that lead us to great accomplishments. Congratulations. I really like that drum roll thing. And I was thinking about trying for a trumpet sound or something. I don't know how we do on that. David Hernandez. Okay. Okay, go ahead and... All right, we've got that. David Hernandez is the lead sawyer for Wood Products. He is responsible for cutting and tracking of lumber for building the pallets and crates. Over his 20-year tenure with the company, David has been a big part of the success of many clients who have trained in the Wood Products for positions within the community. His patience and perseverance working with clients and staff has been a trademark of how David conducts business on a daily basis and why it makes him such a valuable asset to our organizations. Thank you so much, David. Okay, so we had trumpets, we had drum rolls. I don't know, what do we got left? What cheer? Okay. Heidi Herzberg. I think Heidi said she wanted to say a few words. I'm not sure what that meant. What's that? That's not happening. Okay, well, I gotta honestly say, this was a hard one to write. 20 years is an incredible milestone. Taking the core values as the starting point, it seems more like Heidi's checklist. Passion for people? Check. Trust and respect? Check and check. Growth through teamwork? Check. Uncompromising integrity? Check. Well, then I thought maybe I should try some cute acronym. So the H would be for hardworking and helpful. I couldn't have two. E could be for efficient, encouraging, ethical. I for her integrity, or how industrious she is. D is clearly for dedicated, devoted, diligent, and determined. And I need to throw in some more I's. So that was innovative, insightful, and intelligent. Clearly, Heidi is all this and more. She is driven by a passion for our clients to the level that is an inspiration to everybody that works with her. Thank you, Heidi, for the 20 years of service. It's truly an honor to work with you.
We need the agenda. Everybody smell the pizza? Oh. Okay, so next is Katie McMahon is coming, hopefully. Are you going to do the PTO drawing? Okay, the PTO drawing first, I guess. And then Katie, if you want to get prepared to come up.
All right, so thank you all for going to each one of the booths and getting your stamps. I want to thank all the people who helped put this together. Heidi leading the Heart team, and Michelle and Katie and all the people who manned the booths that you all met, so I won't go through and list all their names. But you know, this is such a great organization because people come together, and as my father would always say, that many hands make light work, and you all prove it every time. It's amazing how it happens, and I'm so grateful personally to have so many wonderful people on the team making things happen every day on the front line and the back line and everywhere in between. So thank you all. We have a really exciting drawing, and we're going to draw 5 of these tonight. We talk a lot about what can we do special for our employees, and one of the things that comes up a lot in our conversation is, wouldn't it be great to have a day off to do what you wanted, to take care of yourself? And so we are going to draw 5 names from all of the people who turned in their starred sheets and give you a day of PTO. So let's start off. Michelle? Hannah R. You can tell that I'm getting old because I have to decide how far away this needs to be so I can actually read it. Crystal. What was that? Oh, Crystal Credette Christensen. Jessie Roberts. Or Jessica, she likes to be called. Belinda, come on up. Thank you. And Ashley from Johnstone Court. Great.
So she's going to watch the video. Okay, we're getting close to pizza time, but before that, I'm going to bring Katie up because I really feel like she's got the information to really introduce our guest speaker that I'm very excited is here. And here's Katie to introduce.
Hello, everybody. So I'm here to introduce Maren Gibson to you. Most of you have met her in some capacity. MV Advancements began working with her recently on doing some trainings and working on some things from the NADSP, or Code of Ethics, some millennial training. She's a fabulous wealth of knowledge. We are lucky to have her today, and so I will ask her to come up on stage. So give her a nice warm welcome.
If you know me, you know I hate this freaking microphone. I hate to sit still, so sorry. You're just going to have to deal with my wandering. All right, who has had the misfortune of interacting with me before? Raise your hand. Yeah, sucky for you guys, sorry. Okay, so I was invited here really just to give thanks because I'm so grateful for the work that you do. For those of you that don't know me, I was raised in this field from wee little. My sister Reed is my older sister. She experiences Down syndrome and was raised at home with us forever. And so the world that I live in is a world of people with disabilities, and I have never stepped out of it. And so why you see me sweating and stressing in front of you right now is because I love to take the opportunity to thank you for the work that you choose to show up and do every day. So I've been a DSP. I still currently am. I run a children's foster home and support kiddos that are in crisis that experience disability. I've been a DSP coach, worked in crisis intervention with some of you before. But really, I'm not some hooligan off the street. I'm a really caring family member and an experienced staff that knows that you don't make enough money for what you do, that people walk down the street And they don't look at you like the nurses that you are, like the life coaches that you are, like the extreme professionals that you are. They walk down the street and what do they say? What do they say to you? Oh, you're so patient. Oh, you're so sweet, right? No, I'm not either one of those things, and I do a hell of a job as a DSP. So I want to give you guys a real congratulations, a real thank you. A thank you from a person that has been knocked in the teeth by a person that's struggling, a person that has ran for my life, a person that has been affected, that has cried and sobbed and laughed and been altered forever by people with disabilities. I came into this field thinking that I knew everything. Obviously, I was raised at home with people with disabilities. My mom worked in an agency like this for years, and so I was unlike any other kid that was 18. I knew everything in the world, and I knew I was going to do really good when I came to this job. And I did the best that I could. And at about 25, I started to think about the way that I actually interacted with my sister. So I looked at my paid professional experience, and I applied it to my personal experience. And the situation has rang through my brain. I'm now 34. For the last 9 years. And that is, my sister would come home from school. We lived way out in the country. We raised ourselves. So she'd come home from school and she would say to me, guess what, Maren? And I would say, what? And she would say, I'm going to go to my boyfriend's house this weekend and we're going to go to the movies. And she did that every other weekend. Her and her boyfriend was another guy with Down syndrome. Our parents were in support groups together, and so they would go back and forth every weekend. She would go to his house, they'd spend the weekend, mom would watch over him. They were just like best friends, but they called each other boyfriend and girlfriend growing up. So she would say, I'm going to go to Brian's house for the weekend. And I've never shared this with anybody ever in my life, so here we go. And you know what I would say to my sister? I would say, so what? And my sister would not understand what I had said. And she thought I had said no. And so she would say, no, yeah, I am. I'm going to Brian's house this weekend. And I would say, I didn't say no, I said so. And that's awful. It's awful, awful. And what I thought in my mind was, so what? You're going to the same place you go every weekend. So what? I'm going to go get on a horse and I'm going to get bucked off, and I'm going to go get on a dirt bike and I'm going to ride through the field, and I'm going to go call my friends, and I'm going to go team penning, and I'm going to go to rodeos. So what? So what? You're going to go to your boyfriend's house. And at 25, providing staffing supports to somebody that was in a wheelchair, and she was telling me the experience that her staff had taken her to the beach the day. And have you ever tried to wheel a wheelchair through the sand? You guys try to do that? Oh, that's fun, isn't it? You're dripping sweat within like the first foot, and it's taking you 15 minutes to get there, And so I said, how'd the day go? She said it was great. It's awesome. It was the best time I ever had at the beach. And so I thought, okay, I wonder what that staff did. I wonder if they have those wheelchairs, that go on sand. Maybe they got one of those wheelchairs, whatever. I said, what happened, Priscilla? What'd you do? And she said, well, we tried. We tried to make it through the sand. We couldn't make it. And so I said, well, what'd you do after that? She said, well, we backed out of the sand, went back to the parking lot. I said, well, what made it the best day ever? And she said, the staff went back to the van and got a bucket. The staff went down to the sand, scooped that bucket full of sand, brought it up to Priscilla, took her sandals off, and stuck her feet in that bucket. And that was the first time her toes had ever touched the sand at the beach. So I started to realize what is our so what is their best moment in life sometimes. Right? What is our, I don't care, I did that when I was 6, I'm going to do 100 times better tomorrow, is their greatest experience, their greatest endeavor. Right? I learned this lesson when a good supervisor, this was back in the day when you could abuse your staff. I was talking smack to a guy, and I said, he was throwing his book across the place, and I said, how old are you? Act your age. And that staff grabbed me by my ear, that supervisor grabbed me by my ear and took me into the office and said to me, you think you could do better? And I said, yeah, of course I could. He's 25 and he's shredding his book and throwing it all over the place. And she said, it's not about you. It's not about how good you would do right now. It's about him. It's about how good he's doing right now. He might be shredding his book, but do you know he's not trying to kill you? Do you know he's not trying to kill himself, which he's done 42 times prior to now? Right? So when we look at things as a staff and we think, that's not a big deal, or we think, oh yeah, whoopee, or oh yeah, let's go bowling, let's get a soda, right? I'm inviting you to think past that. I've worked a lot with you guys so far, and I've had a lot of conversations with you, and you are wonderful, wonderful people. And you deserve to share the great experiences, the great knowledge with the people that you're supporting. I know that I'm 34, so 30 years I've provided support to people. I am surely their most hated, and I am surely also their favorite. So, when you go in the next day to work, and you go to do the exact same thing that you did yesterday and the day before, because it's safe, because it feels good, because the people like it, I'm gonna ask you to think to yourself, are you thinking, so what? Or are you thinking, hell yeah? Are you thinking, yeah, I'm gonna go to the store, get a good pop, because that's what this person wants to do? Or are you thinking, screw it, let's get a pop maker. Let's go to the pop factory. Let's go check out the hot, sexy Pepsi guy, right? I don't know. I don't know who you support and how you support them. But I want to thank you for the effort that you've brought to the table today. I want to thank you for what you've done in the past. And I want to invite you to think, what can your future look like? What can the future of the people you support look like? I know I've come back across people, because we promised to come back and visit, right? And we never do. I've come across them and they throw their arms wide, right? And they say, Marian, I'm so excited to see you. Remember when? Remember when? And that's become like that's my conversation to everybody. Remember when? Remember when I duct taped you on the wall? Sorry about that, that's probably a bad idea. Remember when you chased me down the street and I tripped on my own shoe and ate it and added rocks in my face and you came back and actually picked me up? Remember when I went to the beach? Remember when I went to a Snoop Dogg concert? Remember my first girlfriend? Remember when you took me on that date with that one guy? Remember that one time when I called the police on you? All right? The remember wins. That's what they're looking for, folks, and they're looking to you for it. So be that liaison. Be that in between that makes life go from what it is today to what it's never been in the past. Take the time to know that it just takes one moment, one interaction. I bet you, every one of you can look at one person that you met once and that you think about often, right? That changed your life forever. That's us, guys. That's us. So don't be afraid to have those conversations. Don't be afraid to invite them out of their comfort zone. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. It's a little bit about our comfort zone, and I'm going to ask you to share yourself and to recognize that you come to work every day and you hand a piece of your soul to these people. They're not clients, they're loved ones. They're not people with disabilities, they're people. Right? They're not supposed to be our friends, but they're our friends. Yeah? So think about, while you're getting paid that money to show up, what can you do and how can you change somebody's life forever? How can you be somebody's greatest, most favorite moment? Because I bet you, in these videos that are collected, there's some sharing of how you are the favorite, most best moment of somebody's life. So I'm going to leave you with a quote from David Hingsberger to make you think about something. Who wants to be a DSP as a career job? Raise your hands. Who wanted to spend their whole life doing purposeful work? Raise your hands. All right. I'm going to ask you to mesh those two brains together. So I'm going to read it because I cannot stick to anything. You know that I'm going to mess it up if I don't read it. So from David Hingsberger. Being in human services is cool because, in essence, you're paid to be human. You're paid to explore the human commonalities, paid to discover the incredible diversity of the human spirit, paid to spend your days doing something that matters, something that makes a difference, and something that you can be proud of. Done right, you have chosen both a job and a mission, both a passion and a mission. Both a mission and a purpose. There are those that spend their entire lives looking for a purpose. You will rise to it each morning, and that's a hell of a way to start your day. Thank you.
Thank you. Very inspiring. So, what you've all been waiting for, pizza. So try not to all rush at once. Start on this side. Grab some pizza, grab a cookie, grab a water. And a special thanks to my co-MC, Barbara Rocco Haynes, for helping me through this whole process tonight. Thank you.